Hey, Estable team, how's it going? Rafa Martins here. You've already got my name stuck in your heads, right? Rafa Martins, Rafa Martins. When you wake up and have any little problem in your company, you'll say, man, call Rafa Martins from Estable. I think he can solve it. Call Rafa Martins from Estable. I think they have some solution there. And maybe we're just talking about chat, about Go High Level, but no, that's not all. We also build your custom applications, flows, automations, and AI-powered calls. Yeah, that AI that calls your client offering a product, AI again, with a wonderful voice, the famous Mel, right? The one everyone is so curious to meet, Mel. Mel is only available in enterprise mode. That video call too is enterprise mode. Get in touch with us, also at portal.stub. I'll show you one more time here. Look, portal.seththehub.com.br. You can see it on the screen there. Look how beautiful the site is, okay? It's a community that is growing a lot. People have been asking a lot, sending us quite a few messages. Join now, register. Don't forget to register. Join the group so you can stay updated and receive this news. I will be sending constant updates through the Stub portal, via email and via your chat on the portal, okay? Tips, tutorials, maybe something that won't be released on YouTube will be released there on the portal. So that's why I'm inviting you. Come to portalstub.com.br. Guys, today I'm going to be talking about tags, right? Rafa, so you're talking about broadcasting on Estable too, but now I want to talk about broadcasting within ST Chat. Smart message broadcasting within ST Chat, but using tags. Remember those tags we talked about in the previous video? You followed along? If you didn't follow along, go there, go back to YouTube. I'll wait a little bit. I need you to watch that video. Let's take a quick break now, guys. Let's wait for everyone to watch it. Right? You saw it, right? You saw the video, the little video about tags. It explained what the tag is and what it's for. Right? You saw it on the screen just a moment ago. While I was waiting for you to watch the video, I put the link there in the YouTube chat for that tag video. All right? So if you've already watched it and now you're back here, you'll understand how I'm going to use this tag. I'm already here in ST Chat, okay? That same contact you saw in the previous video, and it's already here. Look, the contact is spam, okay? People trying to trick me here with spam, whatever, let them be, they can try. Yeah, and I tagged them as persist and call. So to perform a smart bulk message blast using tags, it's quite simple, folks. I'm already here. Look, up at the top, I click on blasts, okay? I'm going to use my WhatsApp SM version 2. I can also look here. There's no official instance, but I can also use an official meta instance to send it. But I'm going to send it via Estavo. The SM is 1, our WhatsApp connection with Estavo. I'm going to click here on new campaign, right? I'll choose here. Look, the campaign name will be persist indeed, okay? And the number for sending will be my personal instance that is already connected. And now I'll go ahead and proceed with the specific text for the outreach. It would go something like this. Hello there, I noticed that you recently reached out to us and I wanted to follow up personally to see if you might be interested in buying Exipto, which is a brand new name format that I just created right here just a moment ago. Does that sound like a good approach to everyone, or should we make some adjustments before we move forward? So I put a simple text here, okay? But there can be variations. Just like in Estavo, you can create messages, 2-3 different messages, okay? I'll add one more here just so you understand. Look, I'll add one more here, okay? What can I put? Remember the variables? What are variables? Variables are things that vary, but they will take data directly from another field. So here I have the name variable. Look, I can use the name variable here. I'll take it from here. I'll control exit here and put it here. Look, why? I want it to come here, like hello name, hello João, hello Rafa, hello Mariana. It will take from the contact list that has the name and will fill it in automatically there. With this, Meta will understand that it is a different message being sent, and with that, you drastically reduce the possibility of a ban. So pay attention to this. These are golden tips. Why do I send mass messages and it gets dropped, gets blocked? Because it's not done intelligently. It's not done thinking about how Meta's automation thinks over there. You need to understand how Meta thinks, how its automation works. And we work on this by studying how Meta works, so we can bring you more techniques and sales success, campaign success, messaging success. So when you add variables, the message becomes different. Besides the fact that this specific message right here can be entirely different, I want you to notice something. So you see that I actually have two completely different messages here for you to look at, folks. It is quite interesting how they vary. Because precisely, Meta's automation will see that these are different messages being sent and it's not an automation. So does this prevent bans 100%? No, but it drastically reduces them, okay? And here I'm sending a simple text message, but I can also send a media message, choose a media URL. I can come here, success. Let me grab a success image here. Bam, I don't know why success popped into my head, but there it is. Success here, look. I'll grab it here, copy the image address, look. Copy the image address. I'll take this one of you scaling to success, all right? I like that image there. And I'm going to paste it here, look. Done. I've already pasted the image address here, done. So this message will go with an image along with it because I put the media URL here, all right? So I have two messages here. I'll put media here too. Look, I'm going to grab another one here now. Look, it won't come. It won't be the same image. Look how cool. That is not the same. You see? It's a variation. Done. I've already put another different image here too. Awesome, guys. Just click on this one here to see if I can get its URL directly here. All right, I'll take this URL here, which is shorter. Control A, Control V, done. I already got it with the JPG extension at the end. It's pasted. All right, so there are two different messages. Meta's automation will see that they are different, and the risk of a ban will be much lower. Here, guys, to generate the next image with AI, I need to have in my Stevo configured in my instance already the key for OpenAI or Gemini or Grok configured. Okay, it has to be configured in the instance. Okay, it's not here; it's over there in the instance. I need to have it configured there for the AI generation to work. All right, here I'm going to put the numbers, okay? I can, it's one per line, always with the CCCC and the area code. The country code is that 55. In Brazil, it's 55. In the United States, it's 1. So it varies by country, see? 552799999999. Got it, everyone? Put it in. And if I want to add the name, if I want to do it manually, I can use a semicolon, okay? Rafa Martins. There, see? I've already done one number. All right, a contact is already set up here, a recipient, Rafa Martins. So this name that I put here, it goes inside this name variable that we set up, you see? Hello, Rafa Martins. I didn't put it here, but here it will go. If I want, I can also put the name, the first name and the last name here. If I put first name, it will only take Rafa. If I put last name, it will only take Martins. So this also helps with message variation for Meta's automation to understand that the message is different and the risk of a ban is lower. But guys, I can also use a CSV, which is a text file separated by commas or semicolons. So you can do it inside Excel. If you have an Excel table, you can convert that Excel table that has names and phone numbers, okay? And you can use it to convert here. Look, it already brought it in. See, I used our CSV template. Look, it already brought in the name and the phone numbers. Look how beautiful, 3 recipients imported. Look how wonderful, guys. Very simple using the CSV, right? But I want to bring in the favorite of the moment, tags. Did you see the video about tags? Didn't you? I'll put it on the screen again. Look here, the magic is going to happen for you now. Here is the link, okay, to the video. Click on this video here, watch the video about tags. First, you understood. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it to understand what a tag is. I won't talk about it now because otherwise you'll watch the other video and won't understand. But I'm going to come here to the tag contacts and select the tags. See here? Look how beautiful. Those contacts that I've already marked, that I've already separated are already here. So I need to bring this one here. Look, persist. Done. Look how wonderful, guys. Everything has already come to me here, those contacts. How dynamic, how sensational. Release the focus. Done. Guys, wonderful. Why? Because your employee has become smart. Your employees in your customer service, in your call center, are serving XYZ clients per day. And if they tag each of these contacts separately, you who are going to run this campaign, this marketing blast, you business owner, you'll already have everything ready here. Are you going to separate it this afternoon? I'll set aside a message this afternoon to send out on Saturday morning. Hello, this Saturday, guys, for you who such and such and had contact with us, an unmissable promotion for you. You'll already have it scheduled and you'll send it to that contact all separated. So, phew, the work, you won't have the hassle of having to wake up early tomorrow, on Saturday, in this case, to prepare this message and send it, with the risk of making a mistake, the risk of sending a message missing words, of not having had time to prepare it, of the image not going through or not having a good copy. And here it's not like that. Here you prepare the tag beforehand to send it, monthly, every month to these tagged contacts here. All right, everyone? So the tag feature is amazing for this. So, do you want to learn more about tags? Watch the previous video where we already showed the link, or you can also call us and we'll go to your company to train your staff on how to use ST Chat or any other chat to have more growth in the business. Do you want to talk about chat, CRM, or customer service? Give us a call and we'll come over there to provide this training, all right? So it's here, done here, I've imported it. I'm going to choose the minimum delay. Wow, Rafa, but the minimum delay, why this time? Let's go over it quickly so we don't make this video too long. Guys, the minimum is a human. I already mentioned this in the first video. A human types between 3 to 5 characters per second. So if I have a message there with 30 characters, this one had more, 30 characters. Yeah, the character count didn't show up here. It will later, but it will be there, okay? 30 characters. So supposedly, at a minimum, I need 10 seconds to type a message like this, right? So I can't set a minimum delay here of 6. I need to set 10 at a minimum. But look, Rafa, it's not just typing. Besides typing, you have to go and click the send button. So you have to understand this logic. 12, 13. I always recommend an odd number. Odd, okay? 1, 3, 5, and so on. You already know. So at a minimum, set a configuration for the number of characters plus 1 or 2 seconds to click send. This greatly influences anti-ban. It greatly influences Meta because Meta has its own automation. Its algorithm is 1,000 times smarter than mine. It calculates it. It's very fast. So if this is well configured, the risk of a ban drops significantly, guys. So I'm going to set the minimum here to 13 seconds and the maximum to 61. I always recommend odd numbers, okay? You'll understand why later. And great, it will alternate between the random contacts, picking a contact here, a contact there, a contact here, a contact there. It will be random and also shuffling the recipients and the messages as well. And if it's a long message, it will split it into parts. This system is already more updated regarding the ST chat sending because it already has this function of splitting. Splitting what? Breaking it up. If it's a very long message, it breaks off a piece, sends it, and then sends another piece. Got it? That right there is sensational because it avoids sending that long message, which Meta's algorithm would also understand isn't being sent by a human. Poof, sent. There's no way. So it sends a piece. Usually we write it as if someone is speaking apart. It sends one piece, sends another piece, and sends about 3 or 4 messages to someone. Is that it? So here it's also already divided into parts, not just one part, but parts, okay? Here you define how many characters per part. If it's 300, then it's also saying here, you already have the logic for how many seconds too. I won't teach this calculation again. You've already understood it. If you didn't understand, go back in the video to be able to understand. And a delay between the parts, because I sent a message for the part. How many seconds do I want for the next one? All right, did you understand? So if it's 300, why would I put 2 seconds on the page? Doesn't make sense. So I'll set a longer time here, like 10 seconds. And the anti-spam button? The anti-spam button is what you're going to configure here, which is also sensational. The person. Do you wish to continue receiving these messages from us? Yes, I want to receive them. No, I don't want to, thank you. Why, guys, this anti-spam button? Because the person will avoid clicking on your little contact on your profile and blocking you as a contact. Or in the message it appears down there, a block contact in red, right? Do not receive any more. If they click there, 10 people from that, 5 or 10 people click there, you get a ban on your account because it was reported to Meta. And if you send these buttons here, symbolically, the person is interacting with you. Meta won't read this literally. It will understand that you have a relationship with this person. This, besides warming up much more and giving much more, increasing your score more on Meta there for your number, is sensational because it doesn't need, the person will ban you, keep trying to block you there. That right there is also sensational. And this function here is disruptive when it comes to sending messages. So by configuring it as well, I advise configure it, give this permission to your contact, your user to click on this. And besides, you also having a follow-up of knowing who no longer wants to receive this message. And then you can make a formal contact with this person. Look how interesting that is. I'm already giving tips here that I think you won't want to call me to your company anymore to give this training, right? Because you're already getting everything handed to you. So you'll have a contact. You can make a formal contact with all those people who clicked no thanks. Hi, it's me, blah, blah, blah. I saw that you said you don't want to receive this anymore. Thanks. Yeah, I just wanted to understand if there was anything we could improve and so on. You can do a one-on-one follow-up, right? Right there with that person, making the call and trying to resolve it, understanding why they don't want to receive this promotion anymore. All right. So that's it. Here, you're going to schedule. You already know. Click the time you want and the sending window to specify only the times you want. I want it to be sent between 8 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the evening. So you'll simply create and schedule. Oh, right, I have to choose the date here. Where's the little button that's dark that I can't see? I'll set it for 11:37. Create and schedule. Done. The persist campaign, guys, is already... Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's this one. It's already... Let me cancel this one. That's already scheduled, all right? Waiting to send. So here, it's done. I don't need to do anything else. In a little while, it will start sending. When it hits 11:37, it will start sending the messages for us. This version 2 broadcast system here inside STChat is sensational. If you don't use STChat yet, I invite you to the STChat app, Rafa, but I don't have a place to sign up. Rafa, I want to use it. How do I do it? Get in touch with our sales team. Hit us up on WhatsApp, okay? Our contact is here. Our contact email is here. You can also join through our WhatsApp groups. You can join through portal.esthub. I'll mark it here. Look, portal.esthub.com.br is also here. And call us there and say, I want to use STChat. Look, you see here, guys, look, it's already going. Look, it already failed. Why? Because I put in a fake number. So it already started sending here. You have real-time tracking. Look how crazy this is. Wow. Very cool. So we already know approximately that number doesn't exist here. That's right. Look, I put a test number here, which doesn't exist. It already showed here, look, failed. It gave a 500 error because the number isn't on Meta and it's waiting for the delay for the next message. All right, guys. So any questions? Rafa, I want to understand more. I want personalized training. Rafa, I want to understand more about Estevam. I want to train my employees. I want to learn how to run marketing campaigns here at the company. Reach out to us at portal.esthub.com.br. Reach out via WhatsApp. Reach out via my email. Email is down here too. Look, rafael@esthub.com.br. It's written down here. You can send an email and we will also reply and get in touch. All right, guys? So that's it. I am very honored that you were able to watch this video until the end. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a like. It's important to us, okay? So we can share this information with more people and let's keep going together. All right, guys? And see you later. I'm out.